Ever feel like you're trading this crazy puzzle you just can't crack? Yeah, I've been there, but guess what? It doesn't have to be. Today, I'm sharing a super simple strategy, something even a complete beginner can use it to potentially make some serious money. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the TradeGenius YouTube channel. Okay, so if you've got your trading chart open, right? Doesn't matter if you're into Forex, commodities, crypto, stocks, whatever floats your boat. And the time frame, totally your call. I'm rocking a 15-minute Ethereum chart for this example, but feel free to experiment. Now, this strategy is all about price action, basically reading the market's moves, but we're going to make it super simple with just two indicators. Think of it like this: you're trying to predict where the price is going to go next, and we're going to use these indicators to give us some clues. It's like having a cheat sheet for the market, and the best part is it's easy to follow. Even a complete beginner can do it. So, whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, this strategy is definitely worth checking out. And honestly, the star of the show is the pivot high-low line indicator. Think of it as your personal market detective. Finding it is a breeze. Just head over to the indicator section in TradingView. Search for pivot high-low line and choose the one by Dizer. Boom, it's added to your chart. Now here's where the magic happens. This indicator automatically pinpoints the swing highs and swing lows, those key turning points in the market, and draw lines at those levels. Pretty neat, huh? These lines are super important because they can act as a potential support or resistance levels. Think of them like invisible walls where the price might bounce off. And that, my friend, is where we can find some awesome trading opportunities. But hold on, we're not quite ready to jump in yet. Let's fine tune this indicator a bit. Open up the settings, usually a little gear icon next to the indicator name, and go to the inputs tab. See the left bars and right bars options? We're going to change both of them to 45. What does it do? Basically, it tells the indicator how many previous candle bars to look back on when calculating on those pivot points. Think of it like widening the detective's field of vision. You can also mess around with the colors and thickness of the lines in the style section if you're feeling fancy, but the default settings are usually just fine. And trust me, once we put all that pieces together, you're spotting potential winning trades like a pro. Okay, so we've got our pivot points plotted on the chart, which is awesome. But before we start printing money, there's one more piece to this puzzle. We need a way to filter out those pesky fake out signals. That ones that look promising but that turn sour. Nobody wants to get caught in a bad trade, right? That's where our second indicator comes in. Head back to the indicator section on TradingView. And this time, search for corrected AWMA and hit enter. And look for the one by Lux. This could be our secret weapon against those false signals. It's called the corrected AWMA, which stands for the corrected adaptive weighted moving average. Don't let that fancy name scare you. It's actually pretty straightforward. Think of it as a dynamic average that adjusts to the market's movements. It helps us to see the bigger trend more clearly and avoid getting tricked by short-term noises. Now, just like with the pivot high-low lines, we need to tweak the settings a bit to make sure it works perfectly with our strategy. So open up the settings for the corrected AWMA. You know the drill, the little gear icon next to the indicator name. Go to the inputs tab, and you'll see a couple of options. The first one is the MA period. Change that to 100. This basically tells the indicator to look back at the last 100 periods to calculate the moving average. It gives us a nice, smooth line that's not too sensitive to small price changes. And the other settings we need to adjust is the MA speed. Set that to 1. This controls how quickly the moving average adapts to new price data. A setting of 1 means it's moderately responsive, which is perfect for our needs. And that's it. No other adjustments needed. Now we have our pivot high-low line showing us potential support and resistance levels and our corrected AWMA helping us filter out bad signals. And we're almost ready to put the strategy into action. Stick with me and I'll show you exactly how to combine these two indicators to find high probability trades. Alright, so we've got our pivot high-low lines and corrected AWMA set up. Now for $1 million question, how do we actually use them to make some smart trades? Well, the first thing we need to do is figure out the overall trend. Is the market going up, down or sideways? This is crucial because we only want to trade with the trend, not against it. Think of it like swimming with the current instead of fighting it. Much easier, right? So, how do we spot the trend? That's where our corrected AWMA comes in. This indicator draws a ribbon on your chart, and the direction of that ribbon tells us everything we need to know. If the ribbon is sloping upwards and the price candles are hanging out above it, then we're in an uptrend. Think of it like a staircase climbing towards the sky. On the flip side, if the ribbon is sloping downwards and the candles are below it, we're in a downtrend. Imagine a slide heading to the bottom. Now here's the really important part. If the ribbon is flat, moving sideways, it means the market is basically undecided. It's like a ship lost at sea, not knowing which way to go. And when the market is indecisive, it's best to stay on the sidelines. Trust me, you don't want to get caught in a choppy market. It's a recipe for frustration and potentially losing money. So if you see the flat ribbon, just chill and wait for a clearer signal. Okay, so let's say we've identified an uptrend. The ribbon's pointing up and the price is above it. This means we're only looking for buy trades. And what's our buy signal? We'll look for a swing high line. Remember those lines drawn by the pivot high-low line indicator? If the price breaks above the swing high line, that's our cue to enter a buy trade. It's like the market saying, okay, I'm ready to go higher. Now, every trade needs a stop loss and a target. A stop loss is like an insurance policy. It limits your potential losses if the trade goes south. We place our stop loss just below the recent swing low. And our target, where we want to take our profit, is 1.5 times the risk of the trade. So if your stop loss is say $10 away from our entry price, our target would be $15 above our entry price. Now what if we're in a downtrend? Same idea, just in reverse. We're only looking for sell trades. We find swing low line and we wait for the price to break below it. That's our sell signal. And just like with the buy trade, our stop loss goes above the recent swing high and our target is 1.5 times the risk. Easy peasy, right? Now you know how to identify the trend, find your entry signals and set your stop loss and target. We're getting closer to putting this all together and finding some winning trades.